Good morning, brothers and sisters. We are glad to greet you on the 20th of April. Tyler, would you read Acts 2:40 through 47?
I can. And it says, with many other words, he testified and exhorted them, saying, Be saved from this perverse generation. Then those who gladly received his word were baptized, and that day about 3,000 souls were added to them. They continued steadfastly in the apostles' teaching and fellowship, in the breaking of bread and in the prayers. Fear came to every soul, and many wonders and signs were done through the apostles. All who believed were together and had all things in common. They sold their property and goods and distributed them to all according to their need. And continuing daily with one mind in the temple and breaking bread from house to house, they ate their food and with gladness and simplicity of heart, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to the church daily those who were being saved.
Amen. Those who gladly receive his word will do certain things. And one of the first things that people do when they gladly receive his word is that they are baptized. But once you are baptized, then we see that the next process of the Christian life is to continue on a regular basis in the teaching of the apostles and in fellowship, communion, in the breaking of bread and in prayer. That us sharing in the faith, us reminding and encouraging each other in the Word, us partaking of the Lord's Supper together, and us spending time in prayer, both individually and with one another, that these are hallmarks of the church. And I want to point that out to you because there's nothing saying that we can't call and check on each other and just say, hey, you know what, let's have prayer. You know, we've got some brothers and sisters that, have had some changes in their employment. Be prayerful for them. If you know who they are, call them up and say, hey, or send them a text that says, hey, we love you, we're praying for you. There's nothing, you can still do these things. We take communion together on Sunday morning. We changed how we do it a little bit. We all get our little wafer and we all take it together and we all peel back our cup and we all drink together at the same time. So we're still achieving what we want to achieve, because then we go to the next thing, and that's verse 44. Now all who believed were together and had all things in common. And they sold their possessions and goods and divided them among all as anyone had need. I want to give you this thought, not as a communist. Some people use this to justify communism. No. Communism is when the government comes and says, we are going to make you share. The odd thing is always in communism, the people who say you're going to have to share, they don't share, Tyler.
No, they end up taking all of it for themselves. It's kind of depressing.
It is. But the Christian method is we give it freely. As our brothers and sisters have need, we give freely. We don't know where things are. We don't know what things are going to hold. I think that's why our Lord was smart enough. It's like Jesus he knew pretty much everything. When he said, don't worry about tomorrow. Today has enough of its own headaches. We only know today. And I want to say to you, if you know of a need with a brother or sister, why not take the initiative on yourself? If you have enough and then some, if you have an abundance, why not bless? However you can, your brother or your sister. And let us seek to fulfill the mission and the purpose of God for his church, first and foremost among the church, so that the world might see that there is a difference. Do you have some thoughts on this one, my brother?
Okay.
Then bid them good morning and good day.
Have a good rest of your morning. Go in the blessing of God throughout the rest of your day.
Thank you.